Welcome in once again, guys. We're here to feed that Yu-Gi-Oh cardboard addiction, guys. You guys already know we're fresh off the plane, man. I had to create this video with 50,000 tabs, so it took some time, but here we are. Better late than never, fresh off the press, just like the channel, and YCS Pittsburgh is exploding the markets towards the upside, guys. As we can see here, branded Draco Tail, what it on? Mr. The Rap, I'm bad with names, man. Is it a D? Yeah, I think so. I'm bad. My bad. I barely know my own name. I know this is the multi-champ right here. And again, branded Draco Tail winning the event. I think that is awesome. And now this deck is more budget than ever with the new structure deck, branded structure deck reprints. But again, as we can see, top 32, the most heavily represented deck in top 32 was branded Draco Tail, essentially, or some variant of Draco Tail, but mostly branded Draco Tail. Guys, that is very impressive. There was 1,800. I thought it was 1,832. That's what they were saying at first, but it ended up being 1,847 Yu-Gi-Oh players. That's almost 2,000 people. And, you know, Pittsburgh is not like the easiest city for a lot of people to go to. You know, like Philly would have been easier, maybe over 2,000. Okay, but still 1,800, almost 19. That's almost 2,000. There was a lot of people there. I was obviously at the event. It was super fun, and we're going to get into that in just a bit. But beforehand, it was amazing. It was amazing, and heavily branded Draco Tail, top 32, 11 out of the 32 decks. The most heavily represented deck out of the top 32 was Draco Tail. That is very, very, very impressive. Very impressive. I don't know why this pie chart. I guess they're taking the Mitsurugi and the Yummies by themselves and putting them with Mitsu Yummies as well. Maybe that's 7 and 2 and 2 and that is what? It's still 11 as well. So that's kind of weird. But the whole point is, guys, Mitsuyumi was that? Mitsuyumi. Man, Mitsurugi Yummy here. You know, because usually we say Yummy Mitsu, but Mitsu Yummy, right? You know, with the close second with 7. Then you have Malice with the close third, guys. And again, that's what I took about the event and heading into the event. Before the event, we were telling you guys, pick up your Malice stuff. Malice is heating up at the regional level, and now we actually see actual results, not just in the top 32, but actually 2 of them making it to the top 16. And then unfortunately they weren't able to make the top 8, but top 16 is still impressive, you know, under the current format, because yeah, Malice got hits, you know, and but people stopped playing Lancia. And Malice recently was hot, as we literally covered on the channel right here with the Meta Hype video. Where is it? This one, Meta Hype. It says 5 hours ago, but if we refresh, that was last week. Where is it? So yeah, 5 days ago. 5 days ago, we were talking about the meta, just analyzing the regionals. I'm telling you guys. So now the event is over. Now we can come in here and analyze the YCS to see, okay, what's going on? Are some of these cards moving? And we're going to cover all of these cards here today. But yeah, in the top 8 was 3 Draco Tail, 4 Mitsu Yummies, and 1 Lunalite. So that 1 Lunalite player squeezed into the top 8. But then after that, 3 Draco Tail, 1 Mitsu Yummy, which obviously made it to the finals. And then the Draco Tail branded Draco Tail won. So yeah, just, you know, Chris Strong made it to the top 32. Sky Striker made it to the top 16. Vanquish So Still making it to the top 16, you know, with all the hits, pure Yummy, as we discussed. And then in the top 32, you also had you know, another Lunalite, Gem Knights. Yo, Gem Knights making a top 32. That's crazy at YCS Pittsburgh. And yeah, but we're not gonna get into all these, you know, like roguish decks that made it per se. It's more like just the top 4 decks right here. You know, today we're gonna discuss just a breakdown YCS Pittsburgh. Man, it was super fun. I was super excited. It was nice to make it out there, and honestly, it was wild, man. I want to shout out to the boys, man. You know, shout out to Dre, you know, my guy D, just all 3 of them, man. These are my guys, man. You know, they were kind enough you know, last night to let me stay with them. You see these people, man, around Philly, you know, Queens Regional, New York. They're from New York, essentially, and those are my guys, man. I always see them at the Philly region all the time. You know, they always have great deals, and you know, hook your boy up. And it was super fun, man. It was super, super fun. So shout out to my main guy, D, man, Devon. That's my guy, Devo. And it was a blast, because I got on the plane and there was an emergency, you know, with the my buddy that I was going to stay with at, you know, personal reasons, an emergency. And I wasn't able to stay with them. So I was homeless. Yeah. Your boy got on the plane and I was homeless. I didn't know where I would sleep. You know, so it was crazy. You know, shout out to Togi. I didn't take pictures like with everyone, which I should have, you know, with Togi. Shout out to Dakota, that's my guy from Philly. And then shout out to D from New York, man. Yo, the Yu-Gi-Oh communities, I'm always biased, but they're amazing, man. You know, it was a genuine emergency. Usually, you know, I got my covered, you know, per se, but it's nice. The community coming through, man. The community is just amazing, you know, for your boy. And shout out to these peeps, man. Togi, Dakota, you know, the members of the channel. They're amazing. And then shout out to Gavin. And by the way, if you want to skip all this, you're more than welcome to just skip to the cards that we're gonna get to in just a bit. But when I go to a big event, I don't do like a dedicated like separate video. It just takes too much time, editing things of that nature. I just show pictures. You know, I want to create like a visual story of what went on, just with pictures, keep it simple, not do too much per se. But you're more than welcome to skip it. But some people say, Jay, how was the event? What did he do? You know, show us some pictures at the very least. So here we are. And shout out to Gavin, bro. Yeah, man. Yo, shout out to Gavin, bro. Came up to me, man. What a human, man. You could feel the positive vibes, the positive energy, man. He was just so thankful for what I've done, you know, not just for him, but for the community, man. He expressed, you know, feedback of the course, which, by the way, you know, moving forward, I'll try and add this video to everyone else that downloads the course, you know, to make sure to include his feedback there, because he was just talking amazing things about the course and just how good it could be, especially for beginners, which is the course's intent. And he gave amazing feedback, guys. So, you know, I'll see if how we can put it, you know, maybe in a members video, or, you know, here some way, somehow, maybe play it, because the feedback was great. So shout out to Gavin. He came up to me. He was like, Jay, I want you guys, you know, I want you to give away these cards. He just gave me an amazing OT Ace Ray. He gave me this for wifey, man. Where is it? This one? Man, let me see. This one for wifey, man. He remembered that he followed me. He says I had like 400 subs. And back then, a wifey, she doesn't play Yu-Gi-Oh! Essentially anymore, but, you know, she did have her Harpy deck, and I'll make sure to give this to wifey just as a token. He was like, just give this to your wife, bro. And I was like, yo, that's crazy. Just the attention to detail, bro. You know, it was really impactful. And then, you know, obviously he gave me a Secret Rare Masterpiece, the new one, you know, because I love me some True Draco. So again, it's just like the attention to detail, bro. I really appreciate that, man. Shout out to Gavin. And then lastly, you know, we're giving away these two cards. So one will be the Sky Striker Ace Ray OT and an Aluber, guys. Alternate art, quarter century secret rare. All thanks to Gavin, man. If you see Gavin at an event, say hi, bro. Say hi, because he deserves it, man. He's a great dude. You know, if you see him, say, yo, what you did for Jay and the channel and the giveaway, you're awesome, man. If you see him at any events, because he deserves that. Look at that. We're going to be giving away this Aluber. So stay tuned, guys. This week on Wednesday, we will select last week's giveaway and then start this one. Thanks to Gavin, guys, right here. So this, everyone wants this card right now. Literally, alternate art Aluber coming to a theater near you. We will be hosting this giveaway later this week. It's just super fun, man. It's super fun, honestly. And by the way, you know, with the boys, with Devon and stuff, you know, usually they carry around these 800 count boxes, you know, to fill it up. Once you trade, you know, for certain things that don't fit in the binder, you put it in here. You know, and me, I was with this one. Yo, because when we travel on them yellow planes due to space, you know, I gotta keep it small. And when they saw this, they were dying, bro. They were like, Jay, why you got that little box, man? Yo, man, just wanted to share that detail with you guys. So again, these first couple of minutes, you know, it's going to probably head into 10-minute territory here. It's just going to be about my trip. Pittsburgh was great, man. Airport was pretty nice. They were doing some construction, though, but airport was pretty nice. You know, it was nice to visit Pittsburgh. Pretty interesting town, you know, and yeah, I mean, the venue was crazy. The venue, when I went into the venue, I was like, wow, man. I don't know. It just felt like vast, big. You know, the architecture, I guess, you know, was awesome. It was full of people. It was jam-packed. You know, the vendors were right here, and then, you know, the masses were here, and it was amazing, man. It was amazing, honestly. And yeah, I had to go to the table 936, guys. That was the highlight of my experience. And when I post a picture like this, people may think that I played, but I didn't. I just, you know, I always like to go to like it's been the latest thing that I've been doing at events, just going to the last table and just taking a picture. And you know, look at this guy. You'll get him next time. That's funny, man. Yeah, 936. That's crazy. Yo, that's my table, man. That's my table. 936, man. Scrub Terrors or Scrub Morpheus, man. No, love to the community. And shout out to Dakota, bro. This thing went viral on X randomly. When I posted this, I was like, things you see at a YCS. I just took a picture of Dakota's binder. Again, member of the channel. We had him on the channel, before, and just super knowledgeable. Yeah, he was walking around with this binder. What he called his Edison binder. And yeah, it's epic. Look at that. 21,000 views, 586 likes. It literally went viral, man. Like, this usually doesn't happen. It usually doesn't happen. So it was super fun just to see people's reaction online when they saw this big fat binder. So let me know what you guys think, in the comment section down below about this binder, man. Yo, that's just epic, man. YCSs are epic, man. And yeah, Pittsburgh, it's a little blurry, but Pittsburgh, nice town, went to grab some food as well. But before we show the food, shout out to my fellow Dominicans, man. These are my guys, from NYC, Jersey. If you ever seen them around, they're mad cool. I always love to touch base from, my origins and things of that nature. So just a nice overall experience, man. And then the food was great. Pittsburgh, went to this local spot. What was it? Let me see here. I think it was like Primanti Bros, bro. I don't know if they're just from Pittsburgh or whatever, but their food was amazing, guys. And that's what I love about traveling. Excuse me. It's not like, oh my God, it's not healthy. No, it's just having that local touch, that local experience where you get to eat like some of the local food. And it was like super delicious, man. And affordable too, compared to, inflation and these crazy economical prices, So it was pretty good. It was pretty good. It's awesome to get to travel and live these experiences. Yeah, lastly, man, shout out to Mateo and the Wood, man. I'm bad with names, but those hey, always hooking your boy up. If you need some swabs, they come from over there, from the other side of the pond. Man, these guys, at least with me, they've been great since I met them. It feels like I have over a year meeting these guys. And then Renee and Philip as well. Those are my guys. Should have taken a picture with them. But if you're ever at an event, come out to these guys. They are amazing. Always hooking me up, swaps, and trading with me, whatever I need. It's just, these YCS are just amazing. So shout out to the boys right there. There we go. So yeah, a lot of people are, Jay, show us the cards. Jay, please show us the cardboard. You're 12 minutes in. You're 12 minutes in with 50 tabs, and you hadn't shown us a single piece of cardboard, because that's what I'm addicted to, man. I'm an addict to the cardboard. To the brown. But man, shout out to everyone, guys, as we close that chapter here of the YCS of Pittsburgh. It was awesome. It was awesome. And obviously, the event causing certain buyouts, certain spikes, certain moves in the markets. And that's really what we're here for. So if you skipped here or you didn't, here we are regardless. And Secretarion, Dragon, Starlight Rare from Duelist Advance. Volume came in, and there's only 3 left in the markets. One at 89. Probably listing is probably not there. It is? Oh, it is. Can I undo this? Let me see. Yeah, because I ain't buying this. But yeah, then there's one at 110s, and we're gonna talk a little bit more about phantom listings. That's what I'm calling them. That you guys got to be careful with phantom listings. TCG Player needs to fix that. Like, they need to update current listings. Like, if someone buys it, like, take the listing away, TCG Player. That's the bare minimum thing you can do, because then it really affects like prices. And like us, when I was trading on the floor, there was certain prices that people thought it was a certain price, but if you click the listing, it wasn't there anymore. So just be on the lookout for that. But yeah, 88s, that's the last deal right there. 89 with shipping, and then 110s, and then 110s, and then gone. 3 listings only, and tied for the third. This is 1, 2, 3, largest volume candle in the last 90 days. And there was a Billy Bob that even paid 120s already. Where is he? Maybe before, yeah. Wow. I mean, yeah, man. Branded Dracotel. Branded Dracotel. We're going to get into the actual deck profiles in just a bit, but wanted to start off with, what's hot right now. And it's to no surprise. Again, we were just talking about this a couple weeks ago right here about the regular ultra rare being, at $8. I already put the fresh off the flashback when it hit like 25s, so I'm not going to do that again. But yeah, it was $8. As you guys can see here, we were talking about this card at $8. And when we say we, Jay, who's we, man? Isn't it you? Who's we? Look at that. Look at that. It's me and the crystal ball. Me and the crystal ball made this call. at $7. But mind you, $7-8 was the latter part. I talked about this card at like $2. That's when I got mine's originally. Now, I did not see this card be $33. I will not lie. $33, $34, not even $25. You know, I got rid of mine at $8, $9. I don't feel bad. You know, I bought at 2s, took my 4X, ran for them hills. You know, I already flipped that 4X into more 2, 3, 5Xs, so I'm good. But if you held, even better. 6 listings only. You have a couple 1-ofs and 4-ofs at 55 bones. $55. Might as well get that Starlight at $88 though, if I really need the card, because I ain't paying no $55 for an Ultra. My bad. Sometimes I can't talk. My bad. Can't speak sometimes because these prices, man. Shit. I wish I might, man. $34 with shipping right now. $55 at the bottom of the page. If you're playing branded Draco Tail, you need this card. As we will show right here. Right here. Mind you, 2-ofs. The winning deck played 2 Secretarian Dragons. Because 1 wasn't enough. And we were telling pick, not, this is just the latest, but at $2, then at 8s, 7 to 8s. And now the card is $34. Can't even speak. 34s. Shh. I wish I might, bro. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Leave a comment in the comment section down below, man. Fresh off the flashback, man. Shout out to the crystal ball, man. Wow, it's crazy to see it happen that way. It is. It never gets old. We've been doing this for 2.5 years, almost 3 one of these days. It never gets old. It never gets old. We have double Cyclone, guys. This card was the most wanted card on the floor. Since Friday, when I first got to the floor, the first card people were looking for, and throughout the whole weekend, was double Cyclone. Not another holographic version of another card. Not this, not that. This card. Double Cyclone. Mind you, a card that only has 5 prints ever, and they're all commons. And 2 out of the 5 commons came in a Speed Duel product, which are like extremely hard to get. All right. And then another one came in a Duelist pack. And another one came behind a structure deck. And then the more readily available version, per se, is like a Duelist Revolution core set. I would suppose D-Rev, if I'm not mistaken, common. This card is extremely difficult to get. And when I say everyone, I mean everyone. I was there on the floor. Yo, you got double Cyclones? Bro, I need some double Cyclones, man. Yo, I went to the vendors, man. Someone else just picked up the last ones right now. No one has this card. Yo, I need double Cyclone. I need double Cyclone. I'm like, yo, I had this for my hat deck. I would have known. I would have at least taken those copies. Because you play this in hat. You know, you guys might be thinking, why, Jay? Why? Like, why people want this? Okay, good and well, they want it. Why? You come over here, and the runner-up finalist, Mitsu Booty Yummy, was playing 2 right here. 2 double Cyclones in the side. 2 double Cyclones in the side. And again, someone explained it to me. I forgot. I'm not that competitive, but I was curious. I'm like, yo, why people want double Cyclone? I forgot who told me, but someone told me that, you know, they popped their own spell. So I think it's the Draco Tail trap. The Draco Tail trap. I'm curious now, man. Let me see. Let's go into fundamentals, man. You know, I always do the charts, but let's go into some fundamentals to see why double Cyclone is being the man. And Ketu as well. And let me put this over here, bro. Honestly, we're gonna talk about Ketu because everyone was asking for that card. But where's the trap? Where's the trap? This one, right? Is this one? Let me see here. You can place. No, the other one. This one right here. So this says target 1 face-up spell on the field, negate its effect until the end of this turn. Then you can place one Draco Tail card from your graveyard, banish it. Okay, so this part. Target 1 face-up spell on the field, negate its effects. So a lot of Draco Tail players, obviously, you know, like use this trap to negate, like, I guess, I don't know, guys. I'm just, you know, going on a whim here, but maybe a brand of fusion, just whatever spell, you know, crazy broken spell that, you know, all these decks play or whatnot, or maybe it's, you know, prayers or whatever spell that they need to negate, right? But then I guess, based on what I heard, if you chain this to the trap activation, then it misses the target per se, because then you destroy your own spell that you activated, and then you can also choose another spell or trap that your opponent controls. You know, so if they already set the 2 traps and then you activate your own spell, then they chain the trap, one of the traps, then you chain this to pop your own other spell that they wanted to negate, and then you pop their second spell or trap card or whatever. You know, so I'm just giving you guys a fundamental example. That's what I heard. You guys may know more than me if that's the way or whatever. The whole point is, at the end of the day, what I care, usually I don't go in depth, you know, into the fundamentals, but just was curious and felt like you're right here right now. But I just care about the demand. I care about that everyone was looking for this. And this came out in Speed Duel GX Dual Academy box. Like, if you come over here, like, yo, Jay, look, it's a quarter. Look, 14 cents. Yeah, but all these are one-ofs. Look at that. The 2-ofs already at 85 cents and then at $1.50, and then 21 listings. Guys, look at this. Card was a quarter. Parabolic. Look at this. Look at insane. 500 copies sold. And volume has stayed consistent ever since, guys. Ever since a 2x parabolic move. Right here. Consistent volume after the first volume spike. And you can see, guys, here. People coming in, grabbing their play sets. You know, some people making investments, obviously, at 50 cents. Because all the other copies, this is just the one that I pulled. All the other copies, they're like around 84 cents. I think there's one of these that has like a Wall of China at 84 cents. You know, but then they all push like Billy and some change, then $2 and just hard to get. Only 5 prints. I just wanted to highlight this. It's not like I'm the first guy talking about this. Probably not. But I'm just giving you guys my feedback, what I heard. Not that someone told me, is what I literally heard on the floor. The demand really impressed me. I'm like, I need to let the community know to get exposure, especially if you need it in your side deck to play around Draco Tail or that trap or whatever. To do shenanigans just to get exposure to it. Doesn't have to be the end all be all, but if you want exposure to a card like this, they're all commons, but they're all hard to get. So make sure you do your due diligence and get exposure to the card if you feel like you really need to grab this card. Guys, don't forget, first link in the description down below if you need to purchase Double Cyclone, who's that, Jay? Double Cyclone or any of the other cards that we will be talking about today. You want to, at the very least, fast track them here all in one place. Make sure you don't miss out. And like we said, this giveaway is still going on. We will be selecting a winner on Wednesday, guys. So you want to participate. This is essentially your last chance in these couple of, next couple of days. The link in the description down below. You get the playmat and these 5 cards, the tokens, the Lost Star, and the Ultimate Rare Dark Fusion, all coming to a theater near you. Make sure you follow these here and make sure that you get that free exposure to the free giveaway. And a clap for the community, man. We talked about Gavin's feedback earlier in the Market Watch, and over 100 people now have downloaded this. So congrats to you guys, and hopefully it serves its purpose, providing that free great value, especially for beginners. And yeah, free course, man. Link in the description down below to come to the course. Free $15 off over there and whatnot. Don't miss out. X and Discord in case you want to join. There you go. And then make sure you subscribe, man. Ring that bell, like the video on the way in. Would gladly appreciate it. None of this content is official financial advice. It's for entertainment purposes only. So now actually moving on to the rest of the event. Again, we already discussed the event, the top decks, the champ and the winning decks and things of that nature. So again, just very briefly here, visually seeing the deck profile that won. Obviously we discussed Secretarian Dragon. You have the branded cards here as well. And then the side deck Fenrir was pretty impressive. I don't think there was many other decks that were siding Fenrir in. So that's, a meta call right here by the champ. And yeah, you have the Mo Charmies with Meows and Perulias at 3s each in the side. You have a Feg Veiler, which is a hand trap that we hadn't, seen as much as of late. And then you have the Bestials. You have Druid Worm, Baldrake, and Saranir making it here. Yeah, just all monsters on the side. That is insane. All monsters on the side. And then that's crazy. In a way, that's 3, 6, 9. That's in a way 12 hand traps in the side. And then you also played 3, 6, 9, 12, 15s with the Magnemite. So essentially 16 hand traps in the main deck and 12 more in the extra deck. That is insane. That's mind-boggling. Wow. That's crazy. But Branded Fusion at 2 is just too good, man. It's too good. So on that note, Ketu, Draco Tail. A lot of people were asking for the ultimate rare. Because, you know, again, when you have a high rarity, people, I don't want to play the scrubby rarity. And yeah, this card is now 53. It's gone, man. 4 listings only. You have 2 at 53s, then 6 at 55s. It's 56s and some change right there. Then it goes into the 60s, then a $70 card. So you do have a couple listings here. A couple copies, a couple play sets. But all in all, and people were going crazy at the event at Pittsburgh. A lot of people asked, yo, you got OT Ketu? You got OT this? You got... Just looking for the max rarity version of this card. So if you need it, it might continue going up, man, because for some weird reason, like these OTS packs, like there's not a lot of supply as of yet. And we're going to touch base on that with Prayers, the super rare, later on. But yeah, Draco Tail still continues to be affordable. You know, the deck is mostly Draco Tail with an engine of Branded. So, you know, the core is really Draco Tail, the Draco Tail core. So honestly, there's never been a better time, even if it's a mid-max with the CRs or the max rarity with the Starlights. Like if you really, really wanted to play this deck, it just won, you want to build it. Like there's no better time to get exposure than now at current prices across all rarities, across all cards, and, you know, each version of the card. So if you need this deck, like I would be building it right now. Especially after winning. I don't see the format changing too much until Phantom's Revenge, and then even after that, Burst Protocol would be like really the next core set. Plus maybe a future ban list, you know, that could potentially change the meta. But for now, in the short term, I think this deck, you know, I think this deck, it won. And again, it's not like when Christian K9 or K9 Christian won Anaheim. Again, shout out to the champ. You know, that won the last YCS, but that was just a pilot, just a great, not that the deck doesn't, you know, is good, because it topped Pittsburgh as well, not that high, but it's still top 32, I think, as we checked there. So the deck is still good to squeeze in at least one good pilot. But Draco Tail wasn't like a willy-nilly Billy one-off, oh, Draco Tail's a bad deck, this and that and the third. No, like Branded Draco Tail was the most represented deck in the top 32. Not Mitsu Yummy as most people thought. That's very powerful, and they actually won the event. That's crazy. No one's talking about like Yummy right now and how good it was in Anaheim, and it's crazy how these formats and they evolve, like, you know, and they morph. It's just so impressive, man, honestly. And we have Cashier Fender again. It does continue to you know, consolidate at 1250. So if you want your copies, if you need it for your side deck now, I would be picking it up right now, because sure, it could go down to 11, 10s, maybe even single digits, but it can also spike up to 15s, 17s, and then eventually 19 to 20. So anything is possible. So if you need it, volume is picking up here after topping, not just topping, but winning the event with this card at 3s in the side as a mini engine. It is that good. So yeah, man, if you need these, like, get exposure. Don't need to wait for, you know, this card to go higher, because we just don't know. They didn't even include this as a common inside the legendary decks. It's just rough, man. It's rough when I need to move on, man. I just need to. We have Philia Regis. This super rare from Alliance Insight was 2 quarters, says 74 cents, and yes, you have a 23 or 67 cents, but then it quickly goes to 80 cents, and after that starts going towards $1, man. So 41 listings. You know, these people right here could be up to 20 to 30% pretty soon if you make the play from Shackles to Billy's. And this card is just great. And as you can see, where is it? I thought I saw it. Yeah, right there at 1. This card is broken. Single print, mine. Not even like a high rarity. So you need this penny stock. Don't sleep on it. Then we have Magistus Choroso. Again, this card, not that it was played necessarily, but it was also a card that everyone was asking for. Still around $2. If you need your copy, just pick this one up. Just wanted to squeeze this one in here and just advise you guys, like, pick this card up. You know, everyone's getting ready for Spoon one day, and they're gonna need access to the super rare from Suda that we shouldn't be getting anytime soon. Card looks beautiful, you know, and it's $2 now, when it used to be super cheap. But Yeah, if you needed like to play, especially, I wouldn't be waiting on this, because super rares like these, they could go to 3s, they could go to 4 to 5s. You don't want to wait for that to happen. Then we have Effect Veiler. The secret rare, just wanted to touch base on this version, as we see that it was played at 3s in the side, you know, from 9 and some change down to 7 and some change. But after that playset, it quickly does eventually go up to 9s and beyond. So, and listings are low, man, for the secret rare from Rarity Collection 1. So, you know, yeah, if this is the one you want, I'd be getting it right now at single digits at current prices, before it does reclaim that double digit mark down the line. So again, shout out to the champ for taking over the event, for putting in the work, much deserved. Yeah, YCS Pittsburgh won by branded Draco Tail, man, that's crazy. And here we have Mitsu Booty Yummy, again the runner-up, John Wilkin from Canada, if I'm not mistaken, representing the country. Yeah, I mean, you know, just classic Mitsu Yummy. You know, triple dark rulers in the main, pretty interesting. And then you have the pre-preps here. So yeah, I mean, zombie vampire. I mean, we already know that the card was already going up. Let me just pull it up, because I don't think I had pulled it up here. We'll pull it up towards the latter part here. Just to show you guys, because it's pretty interesting. I knew the card was seen play, but just to see it here, it makes sense. Now we have Gorgon obviously going up. We're going to discuss that card. We told people to pick it up at sub $5, because it was a core set secret rare that everyone forgot about, and now people are playing it. It's crazy. I just have my one copy, but sure, we'll show the card in just a bit. But yeah, everything else pretty standard. I mean, to me, I mean, the double cyclones, everyone was onto that. The Black Goat laughs here. You know, at 2, that's pretty interesting. And then everything else, you know, pretty standard with the hand trap, things of that nature. So yeah, let's get to it. So we have Mitsu Booty Ritual. This card, you know, went up to 38, almost 40s, crashed down to 27s. And yeah, we have a playset at 27.45s, but then eventually at the bottom of the page it hits 30s. 31 listings here. Volume has stayed strong. So yeah, this could be a $30 card soon. It does have a couple 1s and 2 of a playset right there, but then it could be a 30 piece. So, you know, if you need the card, just pick it up, you know, in the sense of just build your deck if you're doing so. Because, yeah, it could go down a tad bit, but it can also keep going up. So right now, this is just where this card stands. Then we have Mitsu Booty Prayers. Again, I wanted to talk about, look, Phantom listings, it says 13s, but, you know, it's not really there. And again, this has done it to me in the past, probably to you guys, but now it's being more frequent. So again, I had a Mitsu, I wanted this card, but then it's hard to price. You feel me? Like, and then eventually when I picked it up, I traded it away again, and the person that wanted it, like, they were like, oh, it's $3. No, it's not. But they see the listing, and then it could affect like trades. You feel me? They're like, yeah, but it says 3, that's the lowest listing. I'm like, okay, Billy. Okay. So this is crazy. I don't understand. This is an OTS pack 29 super. Like, everyone that's going to one of the, you know, to locals can crack this. It's crazy, bro. Double digi card in your OTS. That's how it should be. Excuse me, guys. That's how it should be. Excuse me, man. My bad. Like, we should have value in the OTS, not just like long-term spikes. No, like immediate value. Like, this is a great reprint for people that go and play and crack open their packs, and then they pull it, and then they pull an extra, you know, double digi card that they can move, even if it's for 10s. You know, they 2x their you know, they 2x their man, my bad, guys. I went far. I went far on that one. Yo, man, I'm just fresh off the plane. Still have the jet lag from Pittsburgh. You imagine there's no jet lag. By the way, the flight was just like 2 hours, but yeah, lost the train of thought. But you guys get the gist of it. It's crazy what's going on with this card. You know, yeah, that they 2x their initial investment at $5, you know, when they go to play and they pull value. So, you know, Mistaken Arrest is another one, you know, from here that I think it's a good one. Now that I'm just, you know, we touch on Ketu, let me see, and then Cupsy. I don't know if I pulled Cupsy, but yeah, this is one that I want, but it's just hard to find. Like, these are hard to find. All these supers, like, I don't get it. Aren't people going to locals, or is it just short printed, or I don't understand. Or maybe the wave comes next, but for now, most of these supers have retained value, so make sure that you don't sleep on those cards. Then we have Amy, no. Murakumo, yes, no, maybe. So Mitsubuti, this card, you know, still hovering. You have one at a place at 895s, but after that is double digits flat. 28 listings right there. So just wanted to highlight that before it does continue going. up. And then we do have Amy no Habakiri. No, yes, maybe. So Mitsuburi, this card from Alliance Insight was recently 230s. We covered it, and then it says 270s, and you have a couple at around those actual two prices, but then the playsets are at 3s. Yeah, well, two playsets, 48 listings. So yeah, the card, it seems that is rebounding back up as a super that everyone needs 3 ofs, and the card is just that good. And who knows if and when it gets reprinted. So definitely want to consider keeping in mind. And we have Cup Seat Yummy Way. So here it is. Yes, it's $18. It continues to flash crash down into oblivion. 29 listings, a couple ones and 2 ofs. And then the card, it's a 20-piece and beyond. So yeah, I mean, 3 pages only. The card continues in falling knife mode as the volume dwindles. So at this stage in age, I mean, yeah, 18 bones. It's not bad, but 15s would be better. So we'll see if it goes down there. Patience wins this game. We have Cup Seat Yummy, guys. A Starlight Rare right here. This card has been getting destroyed. It was 45 bucks and it says 27s. And that's where we're at 27.50s. After a couple one-ofs, it quickly reclaims not just the $30 mark, but the mid-30s. So if you wanted this card, volume has been coming in. And I wanted to highlight that for Cup Seat, the CR is still 20 bucks. 20-piece McNuggies crashing from 37s. So yeah, it's like, what do you want? Do you want a $20 CR or just pay the extra $7 and get a Starlight? You feel me? Like I'd be getting the Starlight, honestly, because that they're just too closely interconnected when it comes to price. And I believe there should be a larger gap zone and that there will be in the future. So just want keep those details in mind. And we have the Black Goat Laughs again. Wow. The last thing I wanted to mention about the event was that a lot of people were looking for the new branded structure cards, and most people that had them didn't want to move them, or most people just didn't have these cards. And it's unfortunate because these were 50 cents. I remember I saw these at 50 cents. It had a wall of like 1,000 copies, literally at 50 cents. I'm like, okay, I'll pick it up through the event. I don't need it right now. I don't need to use my hard-earned money. I'll just trade for it. And then when I came back today, card is $1. The card is $1. You have a wallet China 484 copies, but it's $1. Look at that. The card was literally 50 cents. I came in through the week. I'm like, yeah, yo, 50 cent Black Goats. They look juicy, man. Let me get home at least. Couldn't even get home. Look at this volume can. Look at that. 1,653 copies sold. No wonder that wallet China got gobbled up. And, but even at dollars, yeah, look, this is smart. This dude right here is not Billy Bob. He watches the channel. Came in here, got an R09 and at $1, and he's dipping, man. Post tax 10 bones. 10 bones for 9 of these. Once you saw it just got topped with the 2 in the side deck there for the champ. So the volume is too crazy. Yes, don't take these walls for granted. If you need this card or want this card, don't be like, oh, but there's this one, that one, that one. Yeah, but they keep going up in price. Great penny stock to get exposure to one of the best from this structure deck, and we'll discuss the structure deck cards later, like in the week, but definitely wanted to highlight this one. And don't forget that this card only has 4 prints, and even the prismatic secrets are looking very, very juicy at 3s and some change. 83 listings, because this card is harder to get than it may seem. It is a prismatic secret rare from the tins, so yeah, like it's not bad. 345s, to get the rarity bump, it's not bad at all. And here we have Marshmallow Yummy. Again, throughout the week, we'll talk about the secret rare. It hasn't made any crazy moves as of yet. And neither has this one. I mean, but this is probably Phantom listing. Nah, I mean, there's multiple here at the 160s, 170s, essentially. And yeah, I mean, a lot of people were asking for this as well, like for the actual high rarity. And it surprises, like, I get it. I kind of get it. Like, if there would be... That's the thing, like if True Draco would be good and they get a second wave of support, let's say True Draco in I mean, I doubt it. Don't we know like everything that's coming in Burst Protocol already? I think so, right? No True Draco, man. True Draco. Yeah, but that's neither here nor there. In the next set or whatever, like we get a second wave, right? And like I already had the Starlights, which I do the Masterpiece and the Draco Awakening spell, whatever. And we have a second wave of support. Like I'm gonna want the Starlights of the new wave as well. Of course, this is Marshmallow, it's meta relevant, it's a staple, but let's say they become good or playable, right? And they're expensive. I'm gonna still want the Starlights. Like I'm gonna be going to those events asking people, yo, do you have that? You have this? You have, yeah. Oh, I'm gonna be that guy. Yeah, I'm gonna be that guy. So I get it. When people come up to me in a way, I get it. But damn, 3 Marshmallow? Shit. That's 500. Man, but yeah, I mean, it could easily go up to 190s and eventually $200. 16 listings, guys. Don't sleep on it. If you need it, sure, could it go down to 150s? Anything is possible, but at this stage and age of things, you know, I could see the card going to the next place at 180s instead of going to 150s. You never know. But me, like, I see this consolidation here, which is a higher low from the previous low, consolidating into the low. I'll pull the trigger, you know, if I need it. This should age well and have a long life cycle. Because Yummy continued to be part of the meta right now. Then we have Gorgon of Zillophonia. Again, this card, we were talking about it at sub $5 forever. Card consolidating at that price, and then boom, double digits here overnight to $11. And then it continues going up towards the bottom of the page, heading towards 15. 2 pages only, 20 listings. I mean, hopefully you listen. If you need a Gorgon, hopefully you picked it up at sub $5 when we were telling you guys where. Even I picked one up. I'm like, let me pick this random card up. You never know. It's a core set secret rare, has a great effect, even though it's not being used now. And here we are, because the game is truly that easy. Then we do have the Starlight rare. Look at these volume candles at around 44s. Not really. You have one at 55s, then 60s, then triple digits, then gone. 1 page only, 7 listings. So it's literally getting cleaned out, as we see here, thanks to the volume coming in. The rush will trickle down into the secret rare. So if you need it, make sure you do your due diligence as you must. We have Dynamondo, guys. This card, which by the way, for Dynamondo, let me see, was it this one? Yeah, right here, Dynamondo right here. This card was like a quarter. Card was a quarter. No one cared about it. Went parabolic to $1, crashed back down to 63 cents, and now right back up, you know, towards the previous highs. Yeah, with volume. So this is very healthy, guys. 22 listings. You have a couple 1-ofs, 5-ofs here. So yeah, I mean, this card is about to breach the previous highs and go into the, you know, from shekels to Billy. So if you want the max rarity version of Dynamondo from this tin right here, dueling mirrors, don't sleep on it. Make sure you get exposure because it's acting strong with volume, guys. So yeah, you want to get it at shekels, not at over a Billy. We have Dark Ruler no more. Again, this card is 29 bones. It was 27s, now it's 29s. Then it quickly goes to mid 30s and then towards 40s into page 2. 22 listings, guys. And yeah, it's Dark Rulers being played everywhere, you know, per se, as you can see in side decks. People need this card. And don't forget, it does have the secret rare, but the secret rare was $150 and now it's like 3s, 350s, 4s, you know, 17 listings. And yeah, the demand for Dark Rulers back. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Then we have pre-preparation of rights, still around $25. But then it quickly goes to 30s and eventually to mid 30s. 2 pages only, 16 listings. So yeah, the card is heating up right now. And don't forget, it does have a secret rare from the Rarity Collection 1 that has peaked at 273s, and now it's at, you know, around 266s. Quickly goes to 4s, guys, and beyond. 27 listings. So yeah, if you need a clean secret rare, there you go. And we do have the zombie vampire. So let's go ahead and just look it up here real quick. You know, just to give you guys an update, because we did talk about this card not too long ago. Let me see here. Let's see. I'm curious how the first set is going. Let me see. First edition. Let's see here. Okay, it's $5. 445s. Okay, around $4 or $5. And let's see. The mega pack is still $2. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, you have 2 here at 215s, then 2 at 220s. Then it quickly goes to 269s, and then 280s, and then eventually to 3. So 4 pages only, 39 listings for this card with volume staying consistent. So yeah, keep it in mind. And we do have Lunalight, guys. It did actually top 8 at Pittsburgh. That was very, very impressive. And again, just playing triple T's, Dark Ruler, which by the way, damn, again, we did this on the fly, boys. So there's a couple cards that, you know, should have been here. I mean, look, what we could do is just do this here because I want to touch base on these here real quick. But again, Lunalight here. I mean, going through the deck, you guys will know more than me. I have no clue, you know, about Lunalight, what they do other than like the towers like monster. But yeah, Lancia's here in the side. Heavy polys makes sense. The 1 Dark Ruler in the side, and the triple T's right here with the 2 thrusts and the 1 talent. The Called By and the Judgment. I like this. I like this side deck. Is very, very, very balanced. Very balanced side deck, just covering a multitude of scenarios. So yeah, let's dig in. So again, triple T's, Wow, I'm liking this. I'm liking this. I'm liking that the OTs are crashing down here, you know, thanks to you know, the Starlight reprint that is right here. So that's always nice to see. And yeah, so again, this thrust, we've been telling you guys to pick it up. And I picked up a couple of the alternate arts as well. Just touch base on all three here. Here real quick for you guys. So this staple, it was 3s and it's still 3s. That's just a one-up, probably not there. So again, you can literally get a playset for 10 bucks. Like, no excuse to not get this card right now. Like, if you don't own this card, you're doing yourself a disservice. Like, there's no, at the very least, a playset. At the very least, $10. Because people take these prices for granted, and then they come back in their 5s, and then they come back in again in their 750s, and then one day is double digits. Excuse me, guys. We've seen this happen time and time and time again. Excuse me, like with card after card after card. So 39 listings. There's walls of China, but then those walls do hit 4. So keep this card in mind, man. People take these staple reprints for granted. You know why? Oh, it's going to get reprinted again, and, you know, it's going to get this and that, and it just came out, and the supply is here, and, you know, it's a staple, so they're going to reprint it. Yeah, but it's the gap zone between reprints. That's the money I care. This card can be 5, 6, 7s, maybe even 10s before it ever gets a reprint, especially as an alternate art. Just something to keep in mind. We do have the secret rare here that is still $8. A V-shape recovered from the $5, $6 mark to 8s, and yeah, that's great. I'm trying to pick these up. I think I picked up a couple, 22 listings. So yeah, what a beautiful secret rare. I wish they were 5s again, but you know, at least I got exposure to some. And then you have the Starlight rare that is actually crashing down to low, 68.74. So the high end is still around $70 right here on average. 16 listings right here for the Starlight rare max rated. And again, I just wanted to focus on thrust because there's amazing cards in the structure deck that we're going to cover on later this week. But there you go. So again, when it comes to Lunar Light, I mean, nothing too crazy here as of late. I just went through these cards and didn't really see nothing too crazy other than, you know, more of the same. Lunar Light just doing what they did right here, just doing what they're good at, you know, slapping that towers on the field. And we have Lunar Light Gold Leo. Someone asked me for this as well. Card was $8 and curving back off the $10 mark. And yeah, there's one at 11s and then there's 4 at 11s right here. 47 listings and then it hits 12. So yeah, I mean, volume coming in. If just keep it in mind, because the deck now topped, 2 of them top like 32 or whatever, and then 1 actually got to top 8. So that's very impressive. Plus the regional run that these, you know, this deck has been making. Just keep it in mind. Then we have the Starlight rare, $40. You know, is at its all-time low right now, right there, 20 listings, and yeah, you should take advantage of that if you want the max rarity version of this card. So there you go. And then we do have Lunar Light Saber Dancer, you know, from Legendary Duelist Sister of the Rose. And yeah, this card was 7s and now it's 6s. And yeah, there's not let me just double check here. Okay, so yeah, I was gonna say that there's not as many listings here as you guys would think. A couple 1s and 2s, and then it does go up. It does have a reprint, but this specific one from Sisters of the Rose is harder to get than people give it credit for. We have Fire Formation Tenki. This QCSR has been consolidating forever. No one's cared about this card. Now it's 14 17s, 21 listings, but after a couple 1-ofs, it cracks the 20 Billy mark right there, and eventually 25. So if you want your Tenkis, guys, there's only 1-ofs on page 1. Keep it in mind. Don't take this for granted. And it's consolidating at these current prices too, man. So what a great buy for that card. And then we have Heavy Poly, as we do see it here. I'm actually still played at 3s in the side. So obviously we all know it's a Lunar Light card, and it's still around 18 to 20s. So nothing too shabby in that sense. And then we do have Malice. So again, towards this latter part, these next maybe 10 minutes, I want to focus on Malice. I mean, if you're still here, bro, if you are still here, 49, 50 minutes in, you're just the best, bro. Still, if you have me on 2x, or you already skipped me or whatever, if you're still here, it don't matter. Like, I appreciate you guys finding value in what I do. So top 16 at Ignister Malice. Again, this card, triple super poly in the main. That's pretty interesting. You know, triple Bisteals here, 1 of each. Yeah, just a million hand traps. So I wanted to touch base with the shifter, maining the shifter right there. And then obviously dark rulers, drolls, nibs, you know, D-Fisher I want to talk about today. I'm an anti-spell judgment. So yeah, let's get to it. So I picked up a playset of these for 4s from a vendor. I went with $12 and I just picked 3 up, you know, because I was on the floor. I'm like, you know, Malice is making moves, making plays. And yeah, I mean, this card was 437, so spiking up to 8s, 760s. But if you come over here, these are the phantom listings that I'm talking about. And it's no longer like just one listing, but like a multitude of them with like even multiple copies. Like, this is terrible. These phantom listings need to go, because I mean, not just the vendor, but like me, if I want to trade and someone looks at this price, they're going to be like, but it's 450. What do you mean? So these phantom listings are really a pain in the butt per se. So hopefully they fix that soon. But yeah, so meaning the card is $8 right now. Pretty soon it's going to hit double digits, 34 listings. And you can see the spike off the lows with actual volume, guys. So don't take it for granted. This card could be money very, very quickly. I got exposure with my playset as Malice continues to heat up. And then you do have the QCSR. The card used to be $64 and now consolidating, it says at 23, 24s. And 11 listings here. And yeah, we wish it was 23s. Card is essentially 30s and it hits 40s, then it's 60s, and then it is gone. 11 listings only. And yeah, even the high end, man. People want this card. They want to play this card. They want to play their Malice decks. You feel me? And then we have D-Fisher. You know, this card has what? 2, 3, 10 prints? 11 prints? Not bad. Not too shabby, right? But now all of a sudden, they're all hard to get at the same time. And as you can see with the Malice list here, where's D-Fisher? Double D-Fishers for going first. Broken. Insane. So as we can see here, we actually have the QCSR. Card used to be 15s. V-shape recovered in 1920s. And now is a 25 piece, quickly goes to 30s and then 40s, guys. 8 listings only, single digit listings. So yeah, I mean, don't get it twisted. There's not a lot of liquidity, but people are coming in, you know, as of late, just to make sure that they do have their max rarity. So yeah, I mean, just wanted to highlight this one. And do not forget that it also has the Platinum Secret Rare. It used to be around $1 and some change. Now it's pushing 2s. You know, and then 3s and some change towards the bottom of the page, the next mini wall right there. So yeah, 31 listings. If you need the card, make sure to keep in mind that it does have a bunch of prints, and some of these are even still cheap, you know, at around $1 for just a regular ultra. So, and the OG secrets might not be bad to consider picking those up, because those are the technical max. I mean, I'm sorry, not max rarity, but you know, the mid max rarity that people will most likely like down the line, guys. Then we do have here Anti-Spell Fragrance. Again, this card was played at 1 in the side right here. So very, very interesting tech. And yeah, we have the Rarity Collection 2 Anti-Spell Fragrance. Card was $4 or $5. Says 8s, and yeah, we're at 7. So after a couple 1-ofs, it starts going to 8s and beyond. So then it hits 10s at the bottom of the page, 24 listings. And yeah, so Rarity Collection 2 just continues on giving. We have Garura from where? Rarity Collection 2. Card was $17.84s and now it's $25. 12 listings only, so listings are dwindling. Yeah, $17. And all copies across the board are moving on up for this card, as most people need to pick them up. And look, you can see it right there, man. Super poly target, so keep it in mind. Platinum Secret Rare was $2, going to 262s. We're at 4s and some change, eventually 5s and beyond. So yeah, cards making moves, making more plays. And then we actually have the Malice core here, guys, as we discussed not too long ago. Last week we discussed about Malice and their regional performance, and now to see it actually top 16 in Pittsburgh is very, very interesting. So there's a couple cards here that you should consider. Keeping in mind, obviously, March Air, we were talking about this card. Wow. Look at that. This says a place at 18s. Is that true? Because now we don't know what phantom listings. $27. You know what? Let me see here. You see, guys? We're almost an hour into looking at cards, and you see someone could think this card is still 18s when it's 27s, pushing 30s. with 36 listings here. Yeah. Look at that, 30 piece at the bottom of the page. Or Malice March Air. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful chart. Men lie, women lie, the charts don't lie. Right here, look at this. Look at that. Ooh, man, you can't even draw this. You can't draw this stuff up. Bottom number 1, bottom number 2, W-shaped recovery. Let's see. If not, it's top number 1, top number 2, and top number 3. But regardless, even if it doesn't break towards the upside, I expect this further action before, you know, eventually breaking out. So very interesting moves, guys, going on right here. This card is about to be a 30 piece. We were just talking about it literally at 18s the other day. I'm gonna leave you guys to it, man. We have the same card, but the quarter century secret rare has been flatlined at 46s. 16 listings, a couple one-ofs, and then the card hits $85. So yeah, keep it in mind. If you want max rarity Malice, then come sooner rather than later before these cards start to explode. Then we have Malice and Underground here, you know, which is still a buck and some change. You know, it's really $2. 52 listings right here. So if you need this card, no need to wait around anymore. Just don't wait. Come over here, get the Malice stuff you need now. Because yes, it didn't win the event, didn't even top 8, but people at the regional level will continue to compete with this deck. So I'd be picking it up right now. Then we have Malice P White Rabbit. Same deal, same boat. $2. And then just consolidating, and 61 listings here, a couple ones and 2-ofs, and then the card does hit almost 3. So just wanted to give you guys an update for White Rabbit. Then Cheesy Cat, same deal. You know, we actually retraced here back down to the mean. Beautiful halfway down move, literally. And now we're consolidating here with new volume coming in. So yeah, people coming in, and they were looking for this card too. Cheesy Cat, yo, you have a Cheesy Cat? So yeah, it's around $2 essentially. So there you go. Then we do have Lancia. You know, the controversy in the sense, oh, not enough Malice players. Why would I, you know, spend play 3 of these and waste my, you know, my slots and this and that in the third. Don't forget, man, that this card came in the Rarity Collection 1 Secret Rare. And yeah, this card used to be money, man. Look at that. This card at one point, people were paying you $5. Crash into oblivion. No one's paying attention to the card, and now the card is a quarter. Now it's 3/4 right here. And then eventually it goes from Shekels to Billy, 76 listings. So 89 shekels for now. And sounds good, man, because hey, if you can pick this card up at any time, then I would do so, especially from the Rarity Collection 1, just to get exposure to the card. In case you want to add it to your own, you know, side deck, then you can make those considerations. There you go. Wow, man, I'm fresh off the plane. I'm tired, guys, I won't lie. But if you made it this far out into the video, you guys are straight MVP. Stay tuned for tomorrow's market watch. As always, we're gonna have even more fun. Make sure you subscribe, ring that bell, like the video on the way out. We gladly appreciate it. And yeah, did I say that none of this content is official financial advice? It's for entertainment purposes only? Sometimes I like to say it at the end if I feel maybe I forgot. But yeah, man, if you guys spend an hour in here, I really appreciate you guys. You know, just especially towards the beginning, just taking some time to just, you know, go through the trip, what I did, things of that nature. So yeah, we're gonna leave you with the meme of the day right here, the Yu-Gi-Oh meme of the day with the Edison, big fat ginormous 5-in-1 binder. Guys, thank you so much for your time, for your support, for your attention. Stay fresh.